Hey guys, Elite Eclipse here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial. In the last one, I showed you how to turn your zombie spawners into drown farms. And with that, you're going to get tons of tridents. So in this one, I'm going to show you how to make trident killers. Trident killers are amazing automatic mob killing machines that gives you all the experience, and you can apply the looting effect if you hold a looting sword. These are all the different designs that I've gone through and made for different circumstances, and I'll go through and show you them, and then I will go through and make the individual ones. Timestamps will be in the description, and I will also put a materials list in the description. Now this first one has 3 different variations. You can either use it with redstone dust, redstone torches, or droppers. The fastest one is the droppers, and I think these two work the same. But if I flick this lever, it turns on, the trident gets pushed around, and the pistons shoot around it. And this one with the torches works the same way. It's the same speed as that one, but it just uses torches instead of dust. Now this last one uses droppers, which makes it go much faster, but it is a bit louder. These ones are good for the like 1 block mobs, so like not slimes, but like creepers or skeletons and zombies and drowns, but not like the slimes or the spiders. These ones over here work for the 2 block mobs, so you can hit the spiders and the slimes and stuff. But these work a lot slower and are a lot less effective against the 1 block mobs. I'll save this one for last because I think this one works best against spiders. This one over here is basically the same thing as that, just a little bit less. And these ones you can't really turn on and off. You have to like flick the lever fast to get the redstone circuit going, but you don't get to just like turn it on and off. So you have to like break a redstone in order to get the thing to stop. But as you can see, it's just 2 pistons on every side pushing out one at a time to push the trident around. This one over here does the same thing, except it just has 1 piston pushing around. So with this, you can get the experience out of this little hole right here, because the experience will seep out of there. And finally, we have this one, which I think works the best against spiders. What it does is it double fires every piston because it gets a redstone signal twice from the observers, when it comes on and when it comes off. So it double fires every piston, which I think works really well against spiders. So now I will test these using creepers for 1 block mobs and spiders for 2 block mobs. The first one is the redstone dust, so if we throw a creeper in there, he'll get damaged, like that. And we can throw multiple in here, so if you have like a really efficient farm and there's multiple in there, it will kill them all. And then if we move on to this one should work the same because it's just the same thing, just with torches. Okay, now this one is the one that works the best because it goes really fast. So as you can see, it kills it like significantly faster. So if we throw a bunch of them in there like that, they all get destroyed very quickly. And of course, if we throw like spiders in here, they're too big. There's always a piston out, so they get stuck on it. So these ones don't work for spiders. Well, I guess these ones go slow enough that spiders could get hit. Yeah, so these ones can work for spiders. Yeah, these slower ones can work for spiders, but not the faster one. So this might actually just be the best way for any of them, is one of these 2, because you can get all of them. Then we'll test this one over here with spiders. As you can see, it kills them much slower, but it is more effective against the spiders. And if we throw some creepers in here, it takes a very long time because it's so slow. Next, we'll test this one over here. We'll start by throwing some creepers in there. And then we can throw some spiders in here. And see a spider glitch out of there. They can glitch out of the piston sometimes, and spiders can climb up walls, so it's not the best. It's not very effective. And now let's go over here to this one. So we'll start by throwing some creepers in there. As you can see, it works fine. Kills creepers, just a bit slower than those ones, but it does kill them. And then I think This works pretty well for spiders, because spiders do get caught in there, but it's okay because it fires twice, so they all die easily. Now let's get into building them. These first ones are very simple to make. First off, you want to go around and place your pistons like this, around the 2x2 area. Then fill in the blocks in between them, like this. And then replace one of them with a stair on the opposite side of where the front of it is, like that. And then you'll want to replace the one in front with a slab. And this is so that way the experience can come out here and the items get pushed towards this area. Next, what you want to do is place a block on top of every piston. Place an observer pointing to where the arrow is pointing into that block, like so. And then you want to place your redstone dust on top of each one of these corner blocks here. And that will cause the clock and make it start going around. And of course, to turn it off, you just place a lever here and then flip it. And that powers this on permanently, so this one's stuck out and none of the others go off. So I'll repeat the same base for these other three, and we put in a different block here. And after this last observer here, you want to place a redstone torch where this observer is pointing the arrow into this block, and then the redstone torch on that exact same block. And you go all the way around like this, just like the redstone dust, and this will create the clock that you can then again turn off the same way by flipping that lever down. This redstone torch will permanently be off, causing this one to stay out, and it won't go anymore. And of course, this last one is the same, but instead you can place a dropper in every corner, and the orientation of it doesn't matter. Like, they don't have to be placed up. They can be placed sideways too. It doesn't really matter. They just have to be there. And then it creates this really fast one. Then of course, after you get all these built, you can then throw your tridents in there. It doesn't really matter how many. You can throw one, or you can throw like as many as you want. Through my testing, it doesn't change anything how many are in there, so one's probably enough. Then you turn it on and they get pushed around like that. And then when mobs fall in there, they take damage from the trident and they die. Now these last ones are a bit bulkier. You start out the same way by going around the 2x2 area, just like this. And then you can place your blocks in, going like this. And this is for the one piston 2x2 area. So you'll go like this, and then you can take your slab, place it there, and put water in this corner. And now you can just like build this wall up as high as you need to, as high as you want it to go. But then basically you just want to go around like this, and you'll place redstone dust along here, like this. And then you want one there, and then two going into this block, like this, and then redstone dust out, and you don't need to be there. And so then repeater there, two repeaters, block, and then go this way, repeater there, two repeaters, block, and then finish this off with dust. These repeaters along the outside need to be on the full tick delay here, and then this needs to be one from the far. So that's 4 ticks and then a 3 tick delay. After that, you just need like a lever on one side, and you have to flick it fast so it gets a pulse, and then it just goes around like this. And you can throw your trident in there and it pushes like that. These other ones are the same kind of base, except so it's the same way with the 2x2 piston area right here like this, except these ones require 2 pistons on each side, like that. And then, so we'll do that one back there. It's the exact same as this one, except you have 2 pistons there, or 2 repeaters there. So the dust comes out, 2 repeaters here, 2 repeaters here. So these ones are on 4 ticks, and these ones are on 3. And then you can use your lever again and go really fast, and it does the exact same thing over there as over there, except with 2 pistons at a time. Now this last one right here is the exact same as this, except instead of repeaters here, let me turn this off real quick. instead of repeaters here, you want observers with the arrows pointing into the pistons. Just like this. And now, when you flick the lever fast, then they then get 2 pulses, so they push out twice. Now, these ones work better than, or this one works better than like these ones because the observers are a full block and these repeaters aren't. So when the spiders get glitched into the pistons, over here, they can just like crawl out of here because there's not a block here. But with this one, they can't because this is a full solid block right here. And then with this one, you'll want to put blocks in the corners so that way they can't glitch out of there, and then build up your sides. Then on any of them, you can have the collection system under any of the 4 blocks that are in here. It doesn't really matter because the pistons push the items across all of them. So if you just have this going through here like that, and wait, I need a piston here, or a hopper there. So then you just place down your rail, a minecart on top of that. Now you can have items, even if you don't want the water, you don't have to put the water. That's just so experienced you can get out of there easier. But you can put like blocks anywhere in here, and when the pistons are going, they do eventually get pushed over that block there, which they then get put into the hopper system. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!